This is a message for a very specific group of super creative people. You've probably got notebooks full of incredibly world-changing ideas, but you often find yourself completely paralyzed, unsure of which one to actually focus on. You start with one project, then you get a better new idea, abandon that first project, and then repeat. And it kind of feels like you're just spinning your wheels, even though you have these visions that are literal gold. If you can relate to that, I want to tell you about a brilliant client that I worked with recently. He was a visionary entrepreneur who was drowning in his own brilliance. He had that familiar stack of notebooks full of incredible downloads, but as soon as he would get started, he would have a better idea that distracted him from the first one, and ultimately, he wasn't actually building. He thought he just had ADHD and had just accepted that this was how life was going to be. People he tried to work with saw him as flaky, but I immediately saw an energetic imbalance. His upper chakras were wide open, a fire hose of divine inspiration. But his lower chakras, especially his root chakra, which creates the space for bringing things into physical form, it was restricted. His consciousness was running on a program that said it's safer to stay in the world of ideas than risk failure in the real world. As we worked to create the shift, it wasn't about finding the right idea. It was about activating the source code in his consciousness to rewrite these programs, to open his entire 13 chakra system as a container for his profound ideas. We integrated and healed that protective aspect of his consciousness that was terrified of implementation. The result was that he was finally able to see how several of his ideas were actually components of one larger project. We created a portal map that allowed him to embrace the multidimensional nature of his super creative mind. And for the first time, he was able to see it through, bringing together the many facets of different ideas into a six-figure business that was landing clients and changing people's lives in less than 90 days. He didn't need more ideas. He needed to converge them all into reality. He needed to expand himself to allow and embody his original energetic structure and allow his higher consciousness to bring his ideas down to earth. If you're a super creative visionary, you probably know all too well how this cycle feels. So if you're stuck in the clouds, I'm going to unpack the exact framework I used with him in my Breaking the Cycle training this week. The link is right up here in my bio or right down here. It's time to build your visions, not just dream about them. I'll see you there on the flip side.